4,000 light-years away, in a constellation called the Altar, two dragons are frozen mid-battle, and they've been fighting for about 4 million years. What exactly are we looking at here? The bright glow you see right in the center, that hot white and teal core, is where the whole story starts. This is the Ara O B 1 association, a cluster of massive newborn stars that switched on just a few million years ago. That might sound old, but in stellar terms, these stars are basically infants, and they are furious. They pour out ultraviolet radiation and stellar winds so powerful that they're physically carving the gas and dust around them into shapes, dark, twisting, ridge-like shapes that from our angle look a whole lot like the backs and necks of enormous creatures locked in a fight. Look at this jagged dark ridge cutting across the upper left portion of the image. This is the dragon the astronomers named the nebula after, NGC 6188, the fighting Dragons of Ara, in the southern constellation of the Altar. That dark material isn't empty space. It's cold, dense molecular gas and dust that hasn't been ionized yet. It's blocking the light behind it. The surrounding teal and orange glow is hydrogen and oxygen gas being lit up by those young stars next door. The whole structure spans more than 2 degrees across the sky. That's about 4 times the width of a full moon. Now look down toward the bottom center of the frame. See that small, round, blue-green bubble, almost perfectly circular, sitting there quietly apart from all the chaos? That's a completely different object, NGC 6164. It was made by a single massive star, one so big it shed its outer layers and lit them up into this neat little shell. It looks almost like a soap bubble dropped next to a thunderstorm. Objects like this are sometimes called bipolar emission nebulae, and they're rare enough that finding one right next door to the dragons is a genuine stroke of cosmic luck, or at least a lucky line of sight from Queensland, Australia, where this image was taken. What gets me is that none of this is dramatic in real time. The dragons aren't actually moving, not at any speed you could watch. This battle has been frozen for millions of years, and it'll stay frozen for millions more. We get one still frame of a fight that dwarfs anything we can imagine, and we named it after mythology because, honestly, what else do you call that? We'll be here again tomorrow with whatever the sky shows next. Subscribe so you don't have to remember to come back.